Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. He's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10.
3:25.
Handoff running right. Fights through a tackle.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Look at this, taking a shot on the very first play. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Movement at the second level of the defense now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And looking to throw now on first down. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. Offense getting set. It's second down. Toss it to the back, running left. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, they seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Lets it go quickly. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They're going to run it. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Try and muscle for the 1st down. Fights off a defender. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Clemson. There was no stopping him.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Receiver in motion now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the point after is good. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Now someone moved just a bit too early. It'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
They'll kick it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert third and short here from the 50. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, is swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. The Tigers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Will he score here? And he scores. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? It's a quarterback keeper.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play has got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Parachek. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The sure hands. It's Hansen. The tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Wolverines will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. The linebacker shifting around now. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
The pocket breaking down. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense.
6-9-1, Gators Farm.
And he'll set up to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. On the return, it's Stewart. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he is stuffed right at the line. I don't think he got it.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Running it back, it's Williams. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the snap, quarterback setting up the throw. That's reeled in. It's more. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. An explosive play moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be a 43-yard attempt. This one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Wolverines will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive 1st half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the 3rd. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. Got space, looking to score. Muscle out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
The Wolverines line it up with 1st and goal.
Cut it. Here we go.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught on the outside. It's Hansen. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. 2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball in the end zone.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And that run produces a decent gain.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the 1st down in the process.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Looking for his back. That's reeled in. It's Haynes.
Chris, much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Wolverines. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out, it's Brown. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Takes the handoff again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. A pop pass on a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. A big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's found some room at the 45. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Play action here on 1st down. Looking for the wide out. He's got his man wide open. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Back to throw again. Lets it fly to the wide out. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. The Soccer with a strong tackle there.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Coming off another score late in the game, they'll kick the ball away and let the defense just close out this win. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Clemson. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it can be pick six going the other way.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Linebacker shifting around now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
When a defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback, 3rd down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He's going to try to return the punt. They bring down the returner what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's picked for a third time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Bringing pressure. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. The sack sets up second down. Porter's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Michigan. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's going to take off here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
It's third down for the offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver. He
stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll break 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They'll work the clock here with their running game. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. The Tigers come up to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to throw it on 1st down. With the catch, it's Hansen. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
Boy, nice pickup there, Chris. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up another big play.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Moore.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Going after, knocked right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. Powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Williams. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The gain moves the ball to the 34. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, and he's likely going to go over the century mark.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Get set, get set.
We'll try to run it with the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The defense recovers the fumble.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the 2nd half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Man, I don't know what happened here with this defense. The tight end was wide open. Had to be a bust in coverage.
First down, looking to throw the ball. There's contact on the throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against his secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
Second down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Empty backfield now as they go for two. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Back to the end zone, ruled out of bounds and incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games.